NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Houston Texans taking on Drew Brees and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency, almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice, after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I started calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever a defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
Now, pass complete here to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And the Jaguar.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brees. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Texans' 44-yard line.
They'll run it with Bell. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Oh, Foster staying down after that last play. Let's hope he's okay. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Brees going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. Now a first down carry by Bell. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald.
Breeze.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown.
Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback in his 2nd season now from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Murray, a slant to Jones. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jackson now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Jackson on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing now is Breeze. Green's got it over the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Breeze now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
On the option, here's Drake. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. A check on the numbers for Kenyan Drake last week. 13 carries, 57 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
48-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans say they have it. They do.
Breeze pass complete. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Dalton Schultz, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Right there, 54, right there.
Murray now on first down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
1-yard line.
On first down, Drake. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Kenyan Drake, the ball.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and
running from the shotgun with Drake. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd.
Here's Murray.
7.
Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Drake. That's another Houston Texans.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Now Joey Slye for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now Kenyan with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Jackson now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the the sack. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now let's talk about Kenyan Drake. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At their 49-yard line.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Right there, 54, right there.
1st down, Murray. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Escaping the pressure right. Give him 10 that time. Escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Texans will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 24.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And a 1st half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
On 1st down, Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the...
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Murray got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
57, Mike, 57.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Kenyan Drake.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Now Sanders, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown reception. From there, let's get to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Aaron Rodgers carving them up with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see there, it's the visiting LA Rams who have the lead in that one. Carson Wentz has thrown a couple of touchdown passes there. In the game you're watching, it was the former #1 overall selection, Kyler Murray, who put on an absolute show. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Taken in at the 3.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Darrington Evans on the return.
Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. And his 2 touchdowns, a big reason they're winning right now.
So meaningful when you score and it's got your team out there in front. Changes the complexion of everything you're doing. It's one thing to score, garbage time, but these count. This is a big deal, and he's making those types of plays, and I think they'll keep finding ways to get it to him.
I was just going to say probably going to go back to him. Murray now on first down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Complete.
There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Bree's going to throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5.
Complete.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Bell. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1.
A gain of 3. Brings up second and goal.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Now Breeze. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Emmanuel Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return. The Texans take over first and 10.
So here are the Texans to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Pass interference. Defense.
They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine.
Operating from the gun. Murray over the middle, complete. That's Williams.
Murray
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
field goal unit, and Joey Sly now.
From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
Jaguars 14.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. 2 touchdowns to his credit so far. Charles, I'm curious, do these wide receivers, what do they go in with each week? Is it different week to week for the goals that they personally set for themselves, do you think?
I doubt that it's different from week to week, maybe because of game plan. They know that one guy might be featured more than the other. But all in all, these guys are looking for 100 or more yards in receiving. But the biggest thing, getting into the end zone. And how about him? He's gotten there twice in this game.
He has indeed. And his throw here's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Covered by C.J. Henderson.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
And he will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Jacksonville.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And the tight end Olsen, right side.
Breeze.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
I don't think there could have been a better pocket for him to throw from, yet he never got rid of the football, and it goes down as a sack.
I mean, he had time to build a campfire back there. He still couldn't get rid of it.
I'll bring the s'mores next time.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Intended for Emmanuel.
I know that we've seen their share of struggles, and the quarterback's been hit a few times in this game, but this one can't be put on the offensive line. They gave him plenty of time to throw the football. I think ultimately he has to be a lot more decisive in his decision-making and get rid of it and find an open target.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center.
How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay, though, they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing is Murray on third down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first down, Murray. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, Murray. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender. I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worried about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I get it together.
Sly on for the extra point.
The PAT would extend their...
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Reuben Foster. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Second down and goal. Breeze to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg Olsen. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
Is under review.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
Jaguars 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return. The Texans take over first and 10.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Take over first and 10. At their own
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off? Many times.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Emmanuel Sanders.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Complete.
A.J. Green, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Breeze will bring his guys to the line to go for 2.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Shotgun now for Murray.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Drew Brees.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Breeze to throw. Forced out to his left. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Emmanuel Sanders. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
And now out comes Houston. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. So now the Texans down by 4. And time, a huge factor. They're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray trying again after the pick 6. Kelvin Harmon, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now Murray, 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter now. It's Peterson. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
At the 9-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Breeze. He's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kyle Juszczyk, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he puts it through. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
38.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. at their own 36-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
30-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Sets up